It is showtime. We're officially live, broadcasting to the world. A big hello if you are joining us, wherever you're joining us from. If you have us on your TV, a big hello to all your family and everyone else who's watching. If you have us on a device, if you're in your living room, if you've just finished your dinner, a warm welcome. It is Mr. Cunningham Geography Quiz Live, featuring the one and only Mr. Williams. Hello, Mr. Williams.
Good evening, Mr. C. How are you?
I am very, very good. It's been a great start to the week, and hopefully it will continue tonight with another fun geography quiz, but with a sport twist. Are you looking forward to it?
Excited. Very excited, yeah.
Yeah, a big apologies if you're seeing at home our video pausing. We seem to be having a little bit of pausing going on with the video stream, so apologies if you are seeing that wherever you're watching it. If you are joining us live now, please do say hi in the comments. We do love seeing your highs coming in at the start, just to help us make sure that we know that you're all hearing. A big hello. There's Gigi is here. Gigi is a regular in the quiz. Ellie Merson's here as well. A big hello. It is great to have you joining us live. We had a huge, there's Iona, a big hello to Iona, who joined us last week and was doing very, very well indeed. Miss Digby is here. Big hello to Miss Digby, who seems to have shown us some sort of surfing emoji. And now there's an interesting one. There is a hello from the current or the outgoing sports prefect, Lexi, also a geographer. So, Mr. Williams, do you think Lexi's got a good shot tonight?
I mean, it falls kindly for her strengths, doesn't it, as sport prefect and as geographer. So we'll see. We'll see how we go.
Absolutely, it does. It does sound like it's going to be a good one. Hello to Catherine Hollander, Alessandra Prince, Elia Bermond, and Alexia Roberts as well. Quite a big sporty group are in tonight. A big hello. Yeah. Everything going all good for you, Mr. Williams? Are you missing your hockey?
I am. I'm missing all the social aspects of it, to be honest. I mean, still doing obviously lots of running, lots of yoga, but yeah, the social aspects you can't really get at the minute. That's what I'm missing.
There is something about being part of a team sport, isn't there? That is just it is just so great being part of a team, being part of a squad. That is quite sad when you don't have that anymore.
Yeah, definitely. It's not quite the same doing your fifth run of the week on your own as to going training with your mates.
I know exactly how that feels. But thank you for the kudos on my Strava runs. Thank you. A big hello to Jessica Taylor, Aileen Lynn. Who else have we got coming in? Sophia Brem, a big hello as well. A warm welcome, everyone. Hello, A.G. Heaton Girl. Big hello to you too. So a very warm welcome to everyone. I think it's about time we get started. Let's get this quiz on the road. Mr. Williams will be reading out the questions, and then we'll see who gets in with the correct answers. Are you ready, Mr. Williams?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it. We're off. Question number 1. Oh, it's a slight delay. Question number 1.
Sorry, question number 1. What is the de facto summer national sport of the United Kingdom?
Oh, is that question number 1 that you can see on your screen at the moment?
That's on the slide you sent me. I can't see anything on the screen.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, we seem to be going on quite a bit. Let's move back. There is question 1. There's a slight delay. Yeah, there is a question. Thank you. What is the de facto summer national sport of the United Kingdom? Apologies for the delay. I think it's crashing. I think we're proving a popular combination. There we have. We've got answers coming in. Oh, wow. Here come the answers. Lots of correct answers. The first answer was in from Amy Batten, who actually won the quiz last week. So well done to Amy Batten. We do have a bit of a rule where even if the incorrect answer, incorrect spelling, we do still give you the mark. So well done there to Amy Batten. Well done to Lexi. Iona, Gigi, and Emmy Holmes, Esther Hammond. Lots of correct answers there.
Lots of good answers, yeah.
Very good answers. But the first in was indeed current champion Amy Batten. What on earth is this answer from Miss Digby?
Miss Digby, come on.
Miss Digby. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think it's time to move on to question number 2. If I can just get my screen. I seem to be having a lot of pausing going on my screen. I'm not sure how you're finding it, Mr. Williams.
Yeah, it's a little bit slow.
A little bit slow.
Gigi saying she didn't spell it right. Come on, Gigi. Don't be bitter.
Yeah.
Be quicker.
You've got to be quick, and we've got to be able to interpret. I think that's key, isn't it? As long as we can make the word cricket, like we were able to do there with Amy, I think that's all good. Okay, question number 2. I am just waiting on my screen refreshing. There we go. Question number 2.
According to its former Minister of Tourism, which country is known abroad for its 3 R's: reggae, romance, and running?
Oh, I've never been to this country. Have you, Mr. Williams?
I haven't. My dad's actually from this country.
Oh.
And I've still never been, so it's on the list for sure.
I would absolutely love to go at one point. We have lots of answers coming in, and it's
loads of answers coming in.
It's a great start. And I have the first answer. I'm just scanning back up my list. They all come in so quick. The first answer is again Amy Batten. It's not great spelling, but
not great spelling.
do you think we should? She's came in with the second correct answer as well in terms of a new spelling. Shall we award it to Amy Batten? Yes. Are you happy with that?
I'm happy with it, but I think formal warning: any more incorrect spellings, maybe we don't accept that.
Do you know what? I think that is a super idea. Amy Batten receives a point. She's 2-0 up, but she receives a formal warning. She can be quick, but she needs to be more accurate. I absolutely agree with that idea. I think it's time for question number 3. And while we wait for that to flick on, it's a slight delay again on my screen. Who's your favourite Jamaican runner then, Mr. Williams?
It's got to be Usain Bolt. Not even a question. Used to be a big fan of Yusafa Powell, actually. Yep. But then he had the whole doping scandal following around, so went off him a little bit. I think he was banned from sport for a while. But yeah, Usain Bolt. Can't not love him.
Just fantastic. I just love the enthusiasm.
Yeah.
He's just a great runner. Question number 3, go.
What is Canada's national summer sport?
Oh, here we go. What is Canada's national summer sport?
This is a good one.
Very good question. Canada's summer national sport. Now, we will have to see who's going to get this. This is very tough. I wonder how many people will know this. This will be a tricky question, but we have a few answers coming in, and we actually have a correct answer coming in very quickly from Sophia.
That's sharp.
Very, very sharp. Sophia Brem was in very quickly, and I love her picture she's got on her Gmail. Sophia Brem, well done. Sophia has indeed went with lacrosse, which was first declared, apparently, the national game of Canada in 1859. The Canadian Parliament passed the Canada's National Sport Act and declared lacrosse to be Canada's national summer sport. For a bonus point for you, Mr. Williams, can you guess what Canada's winter sport is?
I would have said ice hockey. I think they're ice hockey crazy over there. Spot
on, absolutely. Ice hockey is the official winter sport of Canada. I like how some countries decide to declare a country a national sport. I think that says something when you're committing to you're committing to a sport. I think that's quite a strong thing to to do. Apparently, Sophia tells us donkeys love the lacrosse. Thank you very much. Question number 4, Mr. Williams. Oh.
Okay. This one is a true or false question. Field hockey is the de facto national sport of India. True or false? Field hockey is the de facto national sport of India.
Wow. That is a
great little clip, that as well, Mr. Cunningham. I like that.
Love the little clip. Slight bit of interference on my connection there, yours. But yeah, lovely. True or false? Field hockey is the de facto national sport of India. Let's see. Will that be true or false? Will we get some answers coming through? Oh, there we go.
Flying through. Wow, there we go.
Flying through. Yep, there we go. There we go. There we go. I'm just scanning up to the top to see the first one that came in. The first one, the answer is indeed true. And the first correct answer I have coming through is indeed G.G. Morgan. Well done, G.G.
Well done. And correct spelling as well. Well done, G.G.
Yep, well done, G.G. She's managed to spell true. That is brilliant. Staying with the theme then, Mr. Williams, should we go to question 5 on a similar theme?
Next question. Yeah, absolutely. So question 5. Field hockey is the national sport of which country listed here? Argentina, Pakistan, Singapore, or Indonesia?
Oh, that is going to be an interesting question. Yeah, it seems to have jammed on my skin. Let's see if we if it wakes up for us.
Hopefully. I'll read it out again anyway.
Yeah.
Field hockey is the national sport of which country listed here? Argentina, Pakistan, Singapore, or Indonesia? I'm starting to come in. Miss Digby, my great-grandfather has an Olympic medal playing hockey for India. That is incredible.
That is, wow. Hold on. We need to know that. Oh, sorry, we're on to question number 5. We've not on question 6. We're not on 5 yet. Field hockey is a national sport of which country listed here? That was a brilliant thing from Miss Digby there. Really interesting. Let's see what the correct answer was. Argentina, Pakistan, Singapore, or Indonesia was question number 5. And the correct answer, and we're going to scan up and try and see which one was first in. I think the first answer. Oh, there's lots of incorrect answers coming in here.
It might be Jessica Taylor.
I think it is Jessica Taylor too. Well done, Jessica Taylor. The correct answer was indeed Pakistan. So we have G.G. Morgan on 1, Amy Batten on 2, Sophia Brem on 1, and Jessica Taylor on 1 with the correct answer of Pakistan. Question number 6. Hopefully this will pop up for us. There we go.
Football is the most popular sport in which country listed here? Russia, Brazil, India, or Canada?
Oh. I am.
Where is football the most popular sport?
Yeah, where
you know this one, Mr. C?
Oh, I do. I'm a very big football fan, and I'm a very big fan of this this country's football. And there is already, I have a correct answer popping up on my screen. Very, very quick. And it's someone who has traditionally done very well in this quiz, and she has a point tonight. It is indeed Ellie Merson, who's first in with the correct answer of Brazil. Brazil are just such a fantastic, again, a bit like you were saying earlier when you said, Mr. Williams, about Usain Bolt just being one of those sporting kind of icons and athletes who just put themselves out there, who just give it their all and entertain at the same time. I think for me, that's why I've loved since all the way through growing up. That's why I've loved Brazil. I've loved watching Brazil play. It's just that kit. It's just the flair and the skill. It's not Alexia Roberts who was first for that. Sorry, I think we had a bit of a pause. The correct answer was actually Ellie Merson was first in. Let me just try and scan back up. Ellie Merson was first in with Brazil. I'm just trying to find where that correct answer has gone now, but it's scanned up. So sorry, Aileen, it was not Canada. Moving on to question number 7, while we are able to, Mr. Williams.
Another true or false. Baseball is the most popular sport in Japan. True or false?
Oh, baseball. Most popular sport. Again, I don't know much about baseball at all.
No, me neither, actually. I went to Japan last year and I didn't see any baseball pitches. But then I don't know why I would. I'm not sure I saw many other pitches, but
I was actually
interested to see this one.
Yeah, I was actually looking to put in a Vietnam question after previous chats about your travels and your geography, but I didn't know Japan. Fantastic! I'd really love to go. I haven't been there either. It's definitely on my list. Lots of answers coming through. The correct answer is indeed true, and the first person I have with the correct answer is Iona Wilcox. Well done, Iona. It was a fantastic start from Amy Batten, and so much. Yeah, but she seems to went quiet now, but she's still leading. She has 2. Sophia Brem 1, Jessica 1, Ellie 1, Sophia Brem 1, and Iona Wilcox 1 as we go towards question number 8, I'm hoping. It should be coming up in a second. I think we've got a slight pause again in the connection. This is a really tricky question. Again, I don't think it's any secret that my favourite sport is indeed football, and I am definitely missing watching football. Yeah. Arguably, there is occasionally when we're in a normal season far too much of it on, and I'd be the first to admit that, but I am certainly missing it at the moment. It is quite sad that it's off our screens. Although there's been a few incidents, hasn't there, of players training and various things. Okay, question number 8. Let's go on to a football question. Speaking of.
Okay, to the nearest 10%, what percentage of goals in the English Premier League are scored by English-based players? So to the nearest 10%.
Wow, that is a tricky question. Apparently Miss Digby was going to Tokyo this year as well.
Oh no.
Maybe another year, Miss Digby. Maybe another year. Yeah, I mean, I think this is a controversial point, isn't it? That the English Premier League has changed over time, and there are less English-based players. But it'll be interesting to see what people's perception is. What percentage of goals in the English Premier League are scored by English-based players? Now, this is the 2018-2019 season, and this includes UK and English-based players in the Premier League. Oh, here we go. Lots of answers.
Whole range of answers coming in.
Oh, I'm trying to see who's the nearest so far. In fact, I think it is. Oh, wow, I'm having to scan up. There's so many answers. A big hello to Emmy Holmes, who's also playing. We said to the nearest 10%, and it's got to be the first person who came in with that. And I have on my screen Catherine Hollander, who came up with her answer of 30%, and it is indeed 30%. So well done to Catherine. I think it's worth exploring that in a little bit more detail for all you fans of accurate graphs and charts. Just look how it's changed. We've had a drop of 8% in a decade. In 2009, 2010, it was 38.8, down to 30.7%. So that is interesting. In terms of the minutes English players are playing on, in terms of as a percentage, English players are also playing less minutes. Yeah. Of also interesting note, and I thought I would include this just for, again, just for everyone who's interested, is the idea that there's a huge number of foreign-based players who are coming to the country and obviously scoring a lot of goals, but there's certain countries that have got a bit of a rise. And I did mention earlier, one of my favourite football teams in terms of their flair and their skill was indeed Brazil. And there is quite an interesting increase in Brazilian-based players, Brazilian and Argentinians, who are in terms of foreign-based players, who seem to score the most. There we have it there. Brazilians, 4.9%. And the number of foreign-based players scoring goals is up to 22.8. But that is Argentina. Brazil is by far the greatest number of goals scored by foreign players. Quite an interesting graph. If you're interested in that, do feel free to pause the video when you'll see it on YouTube later. And hopefully that will give you a sense of that in more detail. Question number 9, Mr. Williams.
Which European country comes in second place with the greatest number of doping violations?
Oh, now this was based on a report that was published. Now, let's be very clear on the dates. It was published in 2017. So I think it's based on samples collected in 2017. It was, number 1 was indeed Russia. But that's why we avoided the number 1 country. We went for number 2. I also find it really interesting when you look at the statistics here. Bodybuilding has the highest number of violations, followed by athletics and cycling.
Yeah, incredible. The sheer number of violations is unbelievable as well, isn't it? You look at how many violations are just for those 3 sports. Amazing.
It's just, I can't believe people who are professional athletes with coaches at the top of their game, at the top of their sport, why they have to do that to get that edge. And I know that, I mean, Mr. Domain is brilliant on this, on performance and understanding. He knows what gives athletes the edge, and he always talks very openly and passionately about this. But there's obviously a number of athletes and coaches out here, isn't there, who are pushing those margins and, you know, taking their athletes into things that are not good. Okay, let's try and find out who has the correct answer here. Do we have any correct answers coming through?
I've seen a couple of right answers. Not sure who first is there.
I'm trying to check who's first. I'm scanning back up as well. Oh wow, there's so many wrong answers. I have seen a correct answer from Gigi Morgan, who was the first with the correct answer. Gigi, Italy is the correct answer.
Yeah.
Well done, Gigi. And worth noting, Italy was second with 171, France 128, and USA 103. I wonder how many of them came from a certain athletics camp. Moving on to question number 10, the final question. It's Amy Batten 2, Gigi Morgan 2. Question 10.
True or false? Oxford and Cambridge University were key in the development of modern sport and alumni of these universities, and these universities were known as Reds because of the colour of the university varsity matches sport kits.
True or false?
So true or false?
Oh, I think what we should do, we'll award the point for the first person in, but if it's not Amy Batten or Gigi Morgan, we'll check which one of them gets the correct answer. And then we can award a winner that way. Here we go. Who's first? Amy Batten says false. She's first in with false, I believe, which I think that is indeed the correct answer. Because they are indeed not called the Reds. They are, that would be, for, again, coming from where we currently work and teach. Hopefully we should know this, but well done, Amy Batten. It is indeed the Blues. And first in with the correct answer was Amy, which means Amy Batten, who got the first and second question right in our quiz tonight, also gets the 10th question right, meaning the final rankings for this week are Amy Batten 3, Gigi Morgan 2, Sophia Brem 1, Jessica 1, Ellie 1, Iona Wilcox 1, Sophia Brem 1. That was indeed a very fun quiz. Mr. Williams, have you enjoyed yourself?
I absolutely love that, Mr. Cunningham. Thank you very much for having me. Hopefully I can be back soon.
Hopefully you can be back soon. And I think the message to everyone for taking part is thank you so much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's been a pleasure to do it with Mr. Williams tonight. And I think our final message has to be stay alert, control the virus, and indeed save lives. From myself and Mr. Williams, we'll wave bye-bye. Goodbye, everybody.
Cheers,
Take
Tim.
care. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. Cheers.